have Mr. Dhruv Verma from Rice Bars. Rice Bars की शुरुआत कहाँ से हुई?
Started making the kitchen.
घर
We have
के
the
kitchen
videos.
में?
Yeah. But अगर वो खाया होता, then आज हम यहाँ बैठे नहीं होते.
Okay. Shark Tank के थोड़ा experience के बारे में बताओ.
First question he asked me, did you drop out of college? I said, yeah. Then he's like, amazing, good job.
Okay. I never thought that Sunny would invest in an energy bar brand.
I was coming back from college and I was in metro.
Yeah.
And the reply came. From meeting him to transaction happening, it took first 4 months.
You are glowing right now. What's the secret to your skincare?
Rice bars.
Good marketing. This is the bar that we have right here. This is the protein bar.
Your honest feedback.
How many grams of protein does this have?
This has 10 gram protein.
10.
Yeah, zero sugar.
It's amazing.
Thank you so much.
For 60 rupees, if I can get 10 grams and taste like this.
Yeah, we are trying to make it more crispy.
Well, actually, yeah. Hello and welcome to my very own podcast, The Adhiraj Sethi Circle. My name is Adhiraj Sethi and today's guest is from another Shark Tank brand. Yes, we have Mr. Dhruv Verma from Rice Bars on the podcast today. Welcome to the podcast. Welcome to the circle. Are you comfortable? Kuch chahiye?
No, absolutely. Thank you for having me. And yeah, excited to talk about my journey with you and sharing.
Yes, so let's just start with your journey. सीधा बताओ कहाँ से शुरू हुआ? Where did this idea of building a health and wellness brand, Rice Bars की शुरुआत कहाँ से हुई थी? You're just 23, I believe, right? So you're pretty young. You're as old as I am. तो कब शुरू हुआ था? Let's start from that.
Sure. So basically, it all started 2 years back, 2023 April.
Okay.
तो जब मैं कॉलेज स्टूडेंट था एंड आई यूज्ड टू ट्रैवल कॉलेज एवरी सिंगल डे 3 hours 30 minutes was my travel time.
Okay.
तो गुड़गांव टू नोएडा अप
हाँ.
एंड डाउन राइट एंड मैं काफ़ी प्रोटीन बार्स एंड एनर्जी बार्स खाता था
Okay.
बट आफ्टर दैट आई यूज्ड टू फील वेरी bloated and I have to drink coffee also with that to keep me awake and energized.
Okay.
So I was thinking one day, why not have some caffeine in a bar, right? And when I saw actually, it was very trending in the US.
Okay.
So my partner, my co-founder Sahil,
Yeah.
he's from the culinary background,
Okay.
and we have been friends since 15 years,
Okay.
right? So one day I come back, I tell him कि boss क्या करते हैं, caffeinated bar बनाते हैं,
हाँ.
market में है नहीं.
हाँ.
He was like कि होगा market में caffeinated bars बहुत सारे होंगे. Then we actually checked.
ऐसे बहुत बार लगता है कि ये मार्केट में होगा पर बहुत बार नहीं होती चीजें.
Exactly. What you know actually is not true what is actually in the market. Exactly. That I completely agree. So then what we did, हमने कहा let's take action fast.
Okay.
Right. The moment I told him the next day, we gathered all the ingredients.
हाँ.
Right. Because I am also very fit and health enthusiast. तो मुझे ज़्यादा पता है ingredients का and he knows how to make this.
Okay.
तो हमने अपने सारे competitors brand के ingredients देखे,
हाँ.
search करा, we said ये best है, इसको बना लेते हैं.
हाँ.
Started making the kitchen.
घर पे ही?
Yeah, kitchen पे. We
घर
have
के
the
kitchen
videos.
में?
Yeah.
Oh, crazy.
But अगर वो खाया होता, then आज हम यहाँ बैठे नहीं होते.
Okay.
So the
It
taste was
requires
horrible.
processing, refining and everything.
Yeah, taste was absolutely horrible, but the formulation idea was there.
Okay.
So we had something to
The
work.
nutrients sorted थे बस
Yeah.
taste पे work करना था. ठीक है.
So वहाँ से foundation start हुआ. That's how it all began.
Okay, nice. That's crazy. That sounds really unrealistic, but आप बोल रहे हो तो मैं मान लेता हूँ. घर पे ही start कर दिया. फिर when you started production on a larger scale, you must have gone to manufacturers. तो उनको क्या बताया? मैं किचन में ये बनाया, अब आप ये लार्ज स्केल पे बना दो.
Kind of. So हम manufacturers को reach out कर देते.
हाँ.
Everybody had MOQ.
Okay.
Right, which we couldn't match. They said कि हम minimum 50,000 bars we will make.
Okay.
And we said, no, we want to start with 5,000 bars. We have no capital, nothing, college students. घर से इतना पैसा तो ले नहीं सकते हम. So then we asked one manufacturer कि that we are students, we are very inclined on doing this. If you can really help us, it would mean a lot.
Okay.
Usually they're not allowed because that's their competitor.
Yeah.
If one manufacturer tells another.
Yeah.
So they say that, okay, you guys are young, that's why मैं तुम्हें बता रहा हूँ, इनके पास चले जाओ, ये तुम्हारे match कर लेंगे quantity.
Okay.
So I was like, yeah, okay. Then I called those manufacturers. I said, I'm coming tomorrow to your manufacturing unit. We have this idea.
हाँ.
So we went together. वहाँ पे they thought that we were just two kids जिनको एनर्जी बार बनाना. Nobody is taking us seriously.
मजाक कर रहे हैं या कुछ.
हाँ,
हाँ.
करे कि मजाक इनको ऐसे अभी आ जाएं, कल तक गायब हो जाएंगे. But हम बिल्कुल वैसे नहीं थे. We again went 2-3 times.
Yeah.
We showed a presentation. We said हमने ये बना लिया, अब इसको हम taste कैसे better करें,
Okay.
right? We were very on it, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
from them thinking us being kids,
Yeah.
within 2 months, the manufacturer CEO invested in the brand.
The manufacturer.
Yeah,
Oh.
he himself invested in the brand.
Okay.
So he got the confidence. He took
How
a bet.
much? How much did he invest?
So he has invested 2 times with us
Okay.
in 2 rounds, different rounds. So totally he has invested around 42 lakhs with us.
Oh, crazy.
And we get many benefits because it's like we don't actually call it anymore a third party manufacturing.
Yeah, ये तो
Because
in-house
it's
ही
a
हो गया
हाँ
एक
in-house
तरीके से.
exactly. तो वो पार्टनर का ही है तो हम कहते हैं in-house ही है और हमें काफी benefits मिलते हैं उससे.
Oh, wow. And let's talk about Shark Tank a little. So, that one line that you said in the episode that when I think either Anupam or Aman asked you that who should I bet on, and you
Correct.
said that us. And us because हमने 4 महीने में आइडिया को रियलिटी बनाया और हम अब शार्क टैंक पे भी आ गए हैं.
Correct.
इतनी फास्ट जो आपने ग्रोथ दिखाई है, इतना क्विक अपनी स्किल सेट यूटिलाइज की है. What was the reason behind that and what powered you and motivated you to do that? Like कैसे हुआ ये इतना quickly? And Shark Tank के थोड़ा experience के बारे में बताओ. We want to know the behind the scenes, something that didn't come on the final episode, something that you want to share that you haven't shared earlier.
Great, got it. So first with the speed. So we realize speed is key. In today's world with everything is competitive right now.
Yeah.
The only edge we can have is speed,
Yeah.
right? What motivates us, me and my partner, is our final end goal and why we started,
Okay.
right? We have our own goals. We want to reach there at a certain level.
Hmm.
And for that, you need speed and you need to work every single day. There was no other chance,
Yeah.
right? And because of speed, we actually went to the Shark Tank, which you said exactly happened
Yeah.
because we worked every single day.
Okay.
कोई break नहीं, कुछ नहीं, every single day, and वो fast होता गया.
Okay.
Right? What we did yesterday, we wanted to do something more than yesterday.
Yeah.
So that's how the speed got ahead.
That's
right?
crazy. Yeah.
And we applied to Shark Tank. तो उसके काफी वो होते हैं to get
Rounds,
selected.
auditions होते हैं, right?
Correct. So the first form in Shark Tank online आया था, and this time they said they have a campus special,
Okay.
and we were college students.
हाँ.
So it was the perfect opportunity.
Yeah.
तो हमने fill करा form first round. काफी details डाली. Second round they asked more details.
Okay.
We put that. Now in the third round, they put that we have to pitch in a video.
Okay.
घर पे बैठे.
Okay.
तो काफी funny चीज हुआ था, but now I can say this all done.
हाँ.
तो वो हम वीडियो रिकॉर्ड कर रहे थे, 3 मिनट्स की पिच थे.
हाँ.
तो जैसे यू हैव सीन शार्क टैंक पिच, वैसे ही पिच करना था.
Yeah.
तो हमने पूरी स्क्रिप्ट बनाई अपनी, ऐसे ऐसे पिच करेंगे, ऐसे प्रॉब्लम करेंगे.
हाँ.
इट टुक अस 7-8 ट्राइज कि अब अच्छी वीडियो आ गई, ये पिच करेंगे.
Okay.
बट वी हैड टू डिलीट द वीडियो
Why?
बिकॉज व्हेन वी वर रिकॉर्डिंग इट,
हाँ.
पीछे ना बैकग्राउंड में मेरे घर में अल्कोहल की बॉटल्स रखी होती है. तो हमने देखा अभी तो सिर्फ बैकग्राउंड में अल्कोहल बॉटल्स लगी, ये नेशनल टीवी पे दिखेगा, सेलेक्ट नहीं.
ये भेजने के बाद करना
नहीं
पड़ा है?
पहले
अच्छा,
देख
रियलाइज
लिया
हो
था.
गया.
हाँ,
ठीक है.
पूरे लाइन में अल्कोहल बॉटल्स लगी हुई हैं, उनको लगेगा ये तो गड़बड़ हो जाएगा.
हाँ.
सो देन वी डिलीटेड इट एंड देन वी अगेन शॉट इट.
Okay.
देन दे फाइनली लाइक द वीडियो
Okay.
एंड देन दे कॉल्ड अस फॉर द ऑडिशन,
Okay.
जहाँ हमें जाना पड़ता है बॉम्बे.
अच्छा, बॉम्बे में हुआ था. दिल्ली में भी होते हैं ना?
We were actually very late and we were the last people, so they
हाँ.
called us to Bombay.
So when I did my podcast with Culture Circle, they also said the same thing.
हाँ.
That they were supposed to do it in Delhi, but because they were late, so they had to go to Bombay.
Correct. So even I was super late.
Yeah.
We went to the audition. वहाँ पे it was a 1 hour audition in Sony's set.
Okay.
Crazy questions पूछे उन्होंने, मतलब for them they wanted a good story. Right?
कितने घंटे का था? Because
40 minutes का audition था, but this was just audition. I didn't went to the main round.
Okay.
Yeah, just the audition. Or then they will tell you कि अच्छा now you are selected.
ठीक है.
And they keep it so white and black that you have no clue what is happening. बस एक दिन पहले call आ गया
हाँ.
that you guys have been selected. You have to come to Sony's hotel and you have to stay there for 3 days.
Okay.
2 दिन rehearsal होता है, third day हम pitch करते हैं actually.
Okay.
So we stayed in Sony's hotel. जहाँ पे they had a fantastic team, amazing food, good hospitality, of course. And we used to go to the Sony set from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m.
Okay.
Right? And then we finally pitched it.
Okay.
Right? तो हम तो वहाँ पे थे 1 hour plus. हमने बात करी शार्क से.
ठीक है.
बट उन्हें सिर्फ बेस्ट क्रॉप करके 15 मिनट का
हाँ,
एपिसोड
वही होता है. हाँ.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
तो ऐसे हुआ सारा.
Nice, that's amazing. And for those of you who don't know, their brand ambassador is Sunny Leone.
Correct.
How did that happen? How did you make that happen? Like, that's crazy. I never thought that Sunny would invest in an energy bar brand. Did you have some common connect, or what was that story like?
Yeah, so Sunny is an investor and ambassador,
Yeah.
and no connects, nothing. A simple cold outreach. Yeah,
Okay.
but it had a story behind it.
Okay.
So when our product was finalized, everything was ready.
Huh.
We now wanted the funds to launch in the market. The
Okay.
packaging was ready, the whole idea, team, everything was starting getting ready. We needed the funds for the manufacturing now.
Okay.
So we used to go to a lot of events
Hmm.
of entrepreneurship,
Hmm.
right? So one day Sunny comes here as a closing guest.
Yeah.
So she shared her journey that now she has building this brand, she's investing in startups and this.
Okay.
And that time, me and Sahil looked at each other like, why not we ask Sunny?
Huh.
Just an idea
Huh.
in our head.
Yeah.
Why not we ask Sunny to invest and become the brand ambassador?
Huh.
That was the best shot to happen to any college kids.
So it was by chance.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was kind of a luck also because yeah. But then we went to her.
Hmm.
वहाँ पे her bodyguard stopped. We couldn't talk anything.
अच्छा.
So we were very disappointed. Whole
Huh.
night we were thinking, shit, yaar, we blew the chance. अब क्या करें?
Huh. Huh.
But as an entrepreneur spirit, to not actually give up.
Yeah.
Next day we were like, we'll still give it a try. So we outreached her on mail, LinkedIn,
Huh.
saying that, hi, we met you on this summit. You shared your experience. We would love for you to be our investor and ambassador.
Hmm.
This is what we are building.
Okay.
To our surprise,
Yeah.
I was coming back from college and I was in metro.
Yeah.
And the reply came
Okay.
that, hi, sure, sounds interesting.
Okay.
Send the deck to her husband, Daniel, who
Okay.
handles the business and
Huh.
portfolio. Sunny handles the marketing, branding, and creativity.
Okay.
So that was a whole shocker. From
So,
there,
but that time though you hadn't even come on Shark Tank, right?
no.
So ये trust कहाँ से आया and what made her believe in your brand so much?
That also took time, right? We didn't have products
Huh.
ready.
Yeah.
So then we exchanged a lot of emails.
Hmm.
Daniel said that he's interested,
Hmm.
but he said that why don't you guys come for a meeting, just for 1 hour, one meeting, meet me
Okay.
and discuss.
Okay.
Now we had this one shot.
Hmm.
Everything was on it because our manufacturer was waiting since 2 months.
Yeah.
कि इसकी पेमेंट नहीं आई है और हमने उनसे प्रोडक्ट बनवा लिया, उनका टाइम ले लिया.
Hmm.
So they had started losing confidence in us.
Hmm.
Then we had this one shot. We went to their office
Hmm.
where we met Daniel first.
Yeah.
So we met Daniel and we had no product. We had a presentation pitch.
Okay.
That's it. And the meeting turned out 2 days. We met for 2 hours.
Okay.
And second day, he said that, okay, guys, I have an offer for you.
Hmm.
And we had the flight going back. We were staying there for 2 days.
Yeah.
So he said, I'll send the offer.
Hmm.
And he took a bet on us. He saw that 2 young kids are there, they're building something, and he really liked the idea. But
Yeah.
he had conditions
Yeah.
that first I will do the whole background check.
Yeah.
I will first try the products.
Yeah.
Because हमने products भी नहीं दिया. But he was ready to invest before even.
Yeah.
So taking purely bet on us.
Yeah.
Right? Then he said, ki, first you send the products.
Hmm.
So we met him. After 3-4 months, it got okay. And the 4th month, then we finally got the funds. From meeting him to transaction happening, it took first 4 months.
And that was at 30 lakhs for 12%.
12%, right.
Okay.
And Beach Baby, there were a lot of problems.
And
lot
that
of
was his
hiccups.
first offer. So like you guys didn't negotiate.
Yeah. That was like first offer.
अच्छा ऑफर आ गया एक्सेप्ट कर
हाँ,
लो
कर लो, जल्दी कर लो.
Coming back to Shark Tank and जो final episode था, tell me some things that didn't make it to the cut. Some things that you regretted कि ये क्यों नहीं दिखाया.
Actually, there were many parts.
Huh.
There were actually very parts that Anupam also complimented us.
Okay.
And there were also parts where we told our actually roadmap plan,
Okay.
right? Those were cut.
Okay.
And हाँ, थोड़ा लड़ाई वड़ाई तो हो रही थी, right?
Okay.
Those were definitely cut. They only took the best part जिनको उनसे TRP मिलेगा.
हाँ वही है. It's more of a reality show than a business show. In
हाँ.
my opinion, they look for more masala than
100%.
actual business
It is absolutely true.
conversation. But ठीक है, उनको भी अपना show चलाना ही है.
Exactly. But the worst part about that is that हमने सारा दे दिया. They don't actually tell you कि तुम्हारा air हो रहा है नहीं. And they make
Oh.
you sign heavy contracts कि if
हाँ.
anybody gets to know
हाँ.
you're on the pitch and you're pitching,
Yeah.
disqualified immediately.
Oh, NDAs type.
Yeah, strict guidelines. And a lot of people actually उन्होंने pitch करा, shoot भी करा.
Hmm.
They got the funding also for few people, but the episode didn't get it.
अच्छा मसालेदार नहीं था.
हाँ, funding शायद मिल गई हो.
हाँ.
एपिसोड को एंड नहीं करा।
Okay.
So it was very disappointing, you know.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes one of my friend, which I made friends there,
Yeah.
said कि अब मैं business छोड़ देता हूँ, मुझे funding नहीं मिली Shark Tank में.
Oh.
So I saw, oh shit, that guy actually broke down because all his hope was Shark Tank to
Yeah.
get fund. उसको वहाँ पे नहीं मिला.
Yeah.
He's like मैं वापस job कर लेता हूँ.
Uh.
So it has its own perks,
Yeah.
benefits, but it also has a downer side also.
So let's talk about that a little. You guys also went in with an offer. I think it was for 45 lakhs for
45 lakhs for 6% equity.
6%.
Yeah,
Yeah, 7.5 CR valuation.
correct.
And you guys didn't end up with a deal. So after the pitch, how were you guys feeling? Like, did you take it in a positive stride, or bura feel ho raha tha, or what were the feelings like?
So if I'll be honest, me and partners, people like if I am down, he's up, and if he's down, I'm up.
Okay, so balance bana rehta hai.
Yeah, but after that Shark Tank episode,
Hmm.
for 1 hour we both are down.
Okay.
We are silence shit because that time we had just started.
Yeah.
Just started, don't know how to do business, marketing, launch भी नहीं करा था.
Yeah.
Valuation भी बड़ा चढ़ा के बोल दिया, कुछ भी कर दिया हमने.
Acha.
Right? And that time we are so down, like shit.
You guys genuinely wanted investment, right?
Yeah, when we were also thinking more of a positive feedback because as a young entrepreneur, as I was 21 back then, and I went there to actually learn from them, and I used to look up to these people. I wanted to learn, I wanted to grow, and I wanted the funds, right? But then they want to bash because it's the episode masala chahiye. So we really didn't like that. You know, ki shit.
But in a way, अच्छा ही हो गया ना, कम से कम air तो हो गया. That
हाँ.
itself has a lot of publicity.
Yeah, it still is. You know,
Yeah.
still has it.
And
Yes.
you can say trusted by Shark Tank
As
judges.
seen, yeah.
Things like that. So coming to चलो ठीक है, अब bash wash किया, मसालेदार episode बना दिया, उस चक्कर में air हो गए, you guys felt bad, but Shark Tank offer, no offer, investment, no investment has an influence and impact on your brand. What kind of a pickup in audience coming to your website, or like people recognizing you, your brand, उसमें क्या change आया after the Shark Tank episode?
Right. So it was crazy. मतलब हमें the next day we were all okay. We're like, now we're gonna have to prove them wrong. We have to work.
Yeah.
So after the episode aired,
Yeah.
that was the peak of it because we went to some event
Hmm.
and few people just saw us and like, "Short, I just saw your episode."
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, okay." And we used to go out and people used to come and click photos. So proper, we saw that Shark Tank gave instant fame,
Yeah.
literally like a celebrity influencer fame they gave, right? For my brand, people wanted to try it more because it was on Shark Tank, right? So we saw that Shark Tank has crazy benefits, and of course, तुम्हारा brand national TV पे आ रहा है, nothing better like that.
Yeah.
Funding or no, you got the biggest marketing.
Yeah.
People can trust your brand.
Yeah.
With that, in India, a lot of people don't trust it, but Shark Tank को देखो trust मिल गई, right? So that's credibility. We got trust. We got good fame, good visibility. A lot of colleges still call us, say that we want Shark Tank panelists. We want people to try Rise. We have seen you in Shark Tank.
Yeah.
And like you said, I use that everywhere. As seen on Shark Tank.
Yeah.
Say clips, पूरे marketing,
Exactly.
positive way में use
Yeah,
कर.
best है, और क्या करने की ज़रूरत है? That proves itself.
So it does really help.
Yeah.
It is worth that hype.
Because to get into Shark Tank itself is an accomplishment. Like, you have a 0.1% chance, I believe, like out of 2,000 students, there were only 6 pitches of these students that were aired, and
Correct.
you were one of them. So that's
Exactly.
a big deal in itself. So that shows that, yeah, okay, if nothing else, they have the hardworking nature, the courage to actually do it, and they did it.
Absolutely.
Absolutely, yeah, that's amazing. Another thing that I wanted to talk about is that Rise has now a partnership with Indigo, if I'm not wrong. How did you guys crack that? That's a big accomplishment in my opinion.
Okay, Indigo is our biggest client and one of the most difficult thing to crack ever.
Yeah.
But in business that we have learned is network is your net worth, right?
Yes.
Of course, we have to close the deal, me and Sal together.
Yeah.
But we had networks. We had investor who said he can connect us to the higher management, but you guys have to go and pitch it in. So he said, yeah, just set the meeting. So whenever we set the meeting, we're very confident we're going to kill it. So I met the Indigo VP,
Okay.
who's the vice president. I went to him, said that this is our product, this is what we are doing.
Yeah.
And the first question he asked me, did you drop out of college? I said, yeah. Then he's like, amazing, good job.
Okay.
I was like, oh, thank you. He's the only one who appreciated it. He said, you couldn't make it here if you didn't drop it. I said, completely. So he said that I'm going to help you out and I'm going to put this in the Indigo. So we supply to pilots in their goodie bags. Right?
Okay.
But before that, we had to pitch in like a proper meeting to 20 people.
Okay.
He said you have to go pitch there to 20 people where the pilots, catering team, everything.
Hmm.
So we had no clue that we were going to pitch to like in a big conference. That was the biggest meeting of our life.
Yeah.
So we went to Indigo's office. 20 people were there, presentation and it's starting.
Huh.
So we take the floor and we say that this is what we are building, this is what we want to do. We gave everyone the samples. We distributed to everyone pilots for positive feedback.
Yeah.
Then they said some changes. Then we said, okay, we'll work on the changes. So after 2-3 tries of making what they actually liked,
Yeah.
so we perfected the bar what they wanted in
Okay.
nutrition, in taste,
Oh,
and in
they
price.
okay. So they cared about all of this.
Extremely, they for them the pilot's health is absolutely important. This sodium should not be there, no sugar.
Oh wow.
This ingredient shouldn't be there.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Oh nice.
we
So
customized it.
so this partnership is in what way? Like if I fly in Indigo as a traveler, would I be given rice bars as a snack?
So actually, for to getting the passengers, you need heavy documentation.
Okay.
So we couldn't crack that yet,
Okay.
and we only supply to the pilots in their corporate goodie bags.
Okay.
But if you are traveling and it's your a birthday, anniversary, or anything,
Huh.
then they will give that goodie bag to you. So it's called Indigo Wow moment.
Okay.
Yeah. So a lot of people who have traveled on a special occasion, they get the bag and they'll get the bars.
Oh. That's also amazing. Like, so basically, inside the cockpit, the pilots are having rice bars these days.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
And we have been dealing since 1 year.
This is the bar that we have right here. This is the protein bar, right?
Yes,
So, this is the first time I'm trying the product,
absolutely.
and I'm gonna try it on the podcast and give my genuine reaction.
Sure.
Because I was also recently looking for protein bars because एक वो snacking का एक taste रहता है कि you want to eat something sometimes midnight snack but you don't want it to be unhealthy also, you want it to be somewhat healthy but tasty.
Correct.
So let's see if I'm going to start getting rice bars from now or not.
Absolutely. Your honest feedback.
How many grams of protein does this have?
This has 10 gram protein.
10.
Yeah, zero sugar.
And how much can I get it for?
This was 60 rupees.
It's amazing.
Thank you so much.
I'm not even kidding. It's not for the podcast. Actually, it's really good.
Thank you so much.
For 60 rupees, if I can get 10 grams and taste like this.
Yeah, we are trying to make it more crispy.
Well, actually, yeah.
Thank you so much.
Do you want one?
I eat them every day.
Good one. So, yeah, that was the general discussion segment with Dhruv. A really interesting conversation already, and I'm so enjoying this. Sorry, I'm talking while eating, but we'll catch you guys in now the hot seat segment where I'm going to be asking you some quirky, rapid fire like questions, and you have to be quick and quirky with your answers. Okay?
Sounds fair.
So we're now moving to the hot seat segment now. See ya. Welcome back. We are now on the hot seat segment. I just finished the protein bar. It was amazing. So let's start. I'm gonna ask you some rapid fire like questions. You have to be quick and quirky with your answers. Okay? What's your guilty pleasure snack? The one you would never put in a rice bar.
Ice cream.
Ice cream.
Yeah.
तो ice cream तो नहीं डलेगा rice bar में. So,
Yeah.
ठीक है. If Rice Bar had to collab with one Bollywood celebrity other than Sunny Leone, who would it be?
In male, maybe Varun Dhawan,
Okay, why? Why Varun?
because he's more on fitness and everything.
Do you relate to him? Do you like him?
I don't like, not fan of him like anything, but maybe he could represent it in a more fitness.
Who's
stronger
your
way.
favorite actor?
Good question. I don't have any personal favorite, but yeah, I like Shah Rukh Khan.
Okay, nice, nice. One investor you really wanted on Shark Tank.
Piyush Bansal.
Oh,
But he was not in my.
not there only on the pitch.
Yes.
Why? Why Piyush?
Because Piyush always invests in the vision
Yeah.
of the founder.
Yeah.
And he's humble and he believes in the idea.
Okay.
And I wanted someone to believe in the idea and the vision.
Nice. If Shark Tank could allow one redo moment, what would it be and what would you change?
I would change the valuation.
Okay. What would you offer then?
I think if I would have offered them 10% for 30 lakhs,
हाँ.
making it 3 CR valuation, they would have invested.
उनने कुछ ऑफर ही नहीं किया, so there was no negotiation only,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, it was actually to negotiate, but negotiation
Yeah.
never came.
हाँ. So I think कुछ ज़्यादा ही हो गया valuation in their
Correct.
perspective. Okay, true. If you had 10 crores to spend, not invest, in one day, it could be personal or for Rise, where would you spend it?
So if I had 10 CR, I would charter a plane, private jet, go to Dubai,
Okay,
go to crazy clubs, party, crazy, like enjoy it absolutely.
okay,
And then I would buy like all of my products
okay.
and give it to every investor I know for free.
Okay, okay, fair enough. What's one health trend you think is pure marketing and not actually healthy?
Do you know Glow gummies? The gummies for beauty.
No.
So people have these gummies that eat this, your skin will get better,
Okay, yeah,
your
yeah.
hair will get
Yeah,
better.
that's not true.
That's absolutely what I believe is not true, because in gummy, it's actually sugar loaded.
Okay,
And the dosage, what they claim, cannot have in all the gummies.
okay.
So scientifically, it can be little proven ki, it can help, but I think it's more of marketing than people actually believe. If they read, their skin will glow or their hair will.
You are glowing right now. What's the secret to your skincare?
Rice bars.
Good marketing. Between building a startup and going to the gym, which one's tougher?
Definitely startup.
Gym, though you are used to it. That's
Yeah.
why. But I think a lot of people would find it more difficult to go to the gym. I struggle on days where I'm like, I need to go, but I just can't. I don't know why. Motivation ही नहीं आ रही.
It's more of laziness. People are very lazy.
Yeah. True. Thank you for calling me lazy. One health and wellness brand, Indian or international, you secretly admire.
David Protein Bars.
Okay, what is this?
So there was this founder in US who started RX Bar,
Okay.
very famous bar, sold it to Kellogg's for 800 CR,
Oh,
right? And then he again started with David Bars.
okay.
And this bar is like, they have the marketed it like it's like a magazine type. Like, you have to have this.
Okay.
You just have to have it in your pocket to look cool.
Oh.
Yeah.
So is this in the US?
Yes.
Okay.
It's named by David. Their packaging, everything is insane. And
Nice.
if you want to buy it in India, it's for 3,000 rupees.
One bar.
12 bars.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ah, ठीक है. What's one Gen Z habit you think will ruin health in the next 5 years?
24/7 scrolling on Instagram, reels.
Okay. Eyes खराब हो जाएंगी या mental health?
It actually spoils with your attention.
Yeah.
People want to watch
Yeah.
for 10 seconds, and if you don't grab someone's attention for 10 seconds, they skip it.
Yeah.
So you are actually
Instant
lowering.
dopamine.
Instant dopamine, exactly.
If you could get Rise Bar on the shelves of any global store tomorrow, which one would you pick first?
Walmart any day.
What's the weirdest flavor idea someone's ever pitched to you?
Not weird, but they said to have like a matcha protein bar now.
Yeah, because matcha isn't trend,
Yeah,
right?
so
And
that's
I think
what
that's dying down now, though. Matcha is going away. But what were your thinking behind the flavors that you have currently? Like you have tiramisu, caramel. What other flavors do you have?
Choco brownie
Choco, brownie,
and berry blast.
Yeah, like the why these flavors? Like, is it based on a survey?
When I started, I didn't do survey, but now if I launch, I do a survey. But the idea was that two flavor we will play safe,
Okay.
which is a normal chocolate
Yeah.
and like a berry.
Yeah.
These two are like in every chocolates, food.
Yeah,
everything.
yeah.
Two flavor will risk it.
Huh.
We'll try and capture another kind of audience. That was caramel. I've seen people, if they like caramel, they're just gonna stick to it.
Yeah.
And tiramisu for more coffee people.
Yeah.
So that was the idea behind it.
What's your bestseller like in terms of flavor?
Berry blast.
One thing founders never tell you about investments.
Investment, if somebody says that, say yes, till the time it doesn't come in the bank and you don't have the documentation, you never know if it's gonna come. It can blow it in the end moment.
Yeah.
And it takes time. It takes a lot of time. Suppose I'm taking funding from an investor.
Yeah.
He'll say, yeah, I'll do it right now. But it's gonna take minimum 3 to even maybe 4-5 months
Yeah.
to actually close and everything.
Which shark gave you the toughest time on the set, and how did you handle it?
Of course, it was Aman.
Yeah. Aman gives a hard time to everyone I've seen.
Yeah, he does.
So how did you handle him?
To be really honest, I stayed strong. I said, okay, he has more experience, and so I down my ego or anything, nothing. So I said, okay, we'll just listen to him. He's there for a reason, and I'm not. So I'll just listen right now, but I'm gonna do what I like.
Okay, okay, fair. Lastly, if you weren't building Rice Bar, what business would you be doing right now?
Interesting question. I would be doing something in like a tech business,
Okay,
something which is in the middle, like
okay,
connects consumer and people.
okay,
Biggest example is like Make My Trip.
okay.
These kind of businesses,
Yeah,
which they connect and you book booking.com, Ease
yeah,
My Trip,
yeah.
something like that, and put AI in
Platform.
platform based business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. So yeah, that was the hot seat segment with Dhruv. I think I'd give you 7 on 10. A lot of scope for improvement. The quirkiness was missing.
Yeah.
But otherwise, great answers. Thank you for that. We are now moving to a little serious segment where we are going to be talking about the business side of things, the money talks, the numbers, because it's the Finance 101 segment. So we'll see you there now. Welcome back. We are now in the Finance 101 segment where I have some business side of questions for you. So, the first question is very basic. When you started Rice Bars, what was your first major investment and where did you have to put like a buttload of money?
So we started with 25,000 rupees.
Okay.
Yeah, and major before we started, we registered our company.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So majority of funds went there. Then we had to buy a FSI license.
Okay.
So that was the upfront cost.
How much is a FSI license for?
For 1 year, it costs 18,000.
Okay.
Yeah, if you get it for this is including the government fees, professional
Yeah,
fees,
yeah.
and if you want it to extend for more year, then it's cheaper. But yeah, of course, more.
Okay. So that was your first major investment.
Yeah,
But 25,000 is not too much.
yeah, it's actually not too much.
Yeah,
You
so
can start in
I
that.
think also on Shark Tank you mentioned that you guys have invested only 2 lakh rupees into the business that time.
Yeah, total investment was 2 lakhs, but we started off with 25,000.
Yeah, so वो सिर्फ 2 lakhs investment में इतना सारा काम हो गया कि ऐसे.
Yeah, you're surprised because we actually never thought हमें कितना funding चाहिए क्या चाहिए.
हाँ.
We just kept working, and you will be actually surprised to know कि बहुत सारा काम बिना पैसों के भी हो जाता है.
Oh, I think your communication skills were great. That's why.
Yeah.
Nice.
You got to make people believe in you.
Yeah, true. And you guys have 12 SQs and now less maybe. I don't know.
We have 8.
8 SQs now.
Yeah.
But when you featured on Shark Tank, you had more SQs. You had those melatonin based, what do they call? Bites as well.
Melatonin
Dream
chocolate.
bites.
Dream bites, yeah.
Yes.
Correct.
Then you guys discontinued things that may not have worked and this and that. Taken the feedback of the sharks.
Right.
But I want to actually know your thinking behind the price points. Like, there was a one apprehension from the sharks also where they were worried that this is too expensive. Now, when you told me it's only for 60 rupees, it was like good price point. So, what was the journey for the price points? How did you initially decide on the price points, and then how did you change it? Did you change it or not? What was that like?
Great. So the biggest mistake we did was with the pricing, right? Pricing is the major key in India if you want to crack the
Yeah.
mass market.
Yeah,
It's price sensitive, not the product sensitive.
yeah.
So before what we did pricing it was a rookie mistake. So we distributed amongst our friend. So they said ये तो 100 rupees का होगा,
Huh.
right? So they give an idea, okay, this guy is actually ready to pay 100 rupees.
Yeah.
But we didn't realize that they are actually one of the top 1% in India
Yeah.
people, and they can afford that.
Yeah.
But majority of people will actually think thrice to even pay that much
Yeah.
amount.
Yeah.
So we thought margins बढ़ा देते हैं, and then we'll keep a high pricing,
Okay.
right? But then we did change the price. Before I used to sell the energy bars for 80 rupees. Now I actually sell it for 50 rupees.
Okay.
So before, just an example, it was going 1,000 bars a month. Now I sell 6,000 bars a month, just a 30 rupees gap.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it's definitely price. And now what we do, price is the best way. We take the competitors, we see their grammage, that this guy is selling 40 gram, this much protein. What is the per gram of protein? What is the per gram of price he is charging?
Mm-hmm.
Where if we put it 1 rupees higher, where will we stand? If we put it lower or if we match it? So now we strategize, and then how much margin are we left with? So now we strategize, keep, like you said, the 60 came up with a very thoughtful. It took us time to really decide that 60 rupees would be there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you feel like sometimes that you guys went to Shark Tank a bit too early? Maybe now, if you would have gone with more experience, it would have turned out to be a better experience.
100% yes.
Yeah. But opportunity भी तब थी ना, because campus special episodes चल रहे थे and this and that. That's understandable.
Yeah, that time we just wanted to go. We didn't have no experience.
And शार्क टैंक से काफ़ी विजिबिलिटी मिली होगी एंड इन्वेस्टर इंटरेस्ट भी काफ़ी ज़्यादा मिला होगा इन टर्म्स ऑफ नंबर्स इफ़ यू आर विलिंग टू शेयर what kind of sales growth, what kind of investor interest growth did you guys start seeing into the brand?
So right now, every quarter we are growing between 28 to 30%.
Nice.
Right.
Wow.
We are growing every quarter. We have targets. So our major focus right now is to get as much profits in the company. Be it even the sales are low, but if we are profitable, we would focus on that than actual burning. But also we realize that if we start thoda, to it's gonna burn. You have to burn a little. It's very difficult and rare case that you can actually start with profitability.
Yeah.
Right. So now we strategize, TK, that we're gonna burn in marketing. We're gonna burn this. But we need to keep a timeline that after this time we need to get profitable.
Yeah.
Right. We now focus a lot on budgeting. We want as much as less expense and more work done in that same.
On Shark Tank also you had said ना that मेरे को कभी burn नहीं करना, मुझे
Correct.
सिर्फ profitable business ही चलाना है.
Exactly. So
But-
that has been the mindset.
Okay, nice. And I don't know if you'll be willing to share the numbers or not, but what kind of numbers are we seeing in Rice Bar and the health and wellness sector as a whole? Because a lot of interest is in terms of consumers is coming into this industry because people do have started caring about their health and what they're eating, what they're consuming, and the market, in my opinion, is growing only in India. So, what kind of sales is Rice Bar doing?
I would like to keep that confidential. I only tell it to my investors.
Okay.
But we are growing good, and we are seeing that from last year to this, we have grown very good, and we are looking forward to grow even more.
Okay. Very diplomatic answer.
Yeah.
Most people give this kind of answer.
Yeah.
Nice, nice. Another question that I had was when Mr. Amit asked you about your plan on distribution for these bars, and he felt like you gave a very, basic answer, little superficial. What has that comment or that feedback changed in the strategy that you guys are employing now in terms of direct to customers through online and your distribution channels that are offline? What has changed? Where all is Rice Bar available now, and what is the future plan for it?
Great. So if you remember in the episode, we mentioned that we're gonna supply to airlines,
Yeah.
hotels,
Yeah.
gyms, vending machines.
Yeah.
Out of everything in that episode, if you see that line, mein, jo
Yeah,
box
yeah,
laata hai,
yeah.
we ticked every one box.
Yeah.
We distributed everywhere where we were mentioned.
Wow, wow.
Right. Majority of my business comes from offline and business to business.
Okay.
Yeah, very less in the D2C because D2C is where you burn more,
Yeah.
and B2B is where you make more profit and money.
Okay.
Right. So as a business, I prefer B2B because I have a fixed logistic cost, fix this, I have to do the shipment, right? One more thing in my industry is that it's a heavy credit cycle. So in D2C, if I sell direct to customer, I get the money up front. But in offline or B2B,
Yeah,
I need to
credit.
wait for credit.
Yeah.
I need to wait for 30, 45 days.
Yeah.
It can also take up to 60 days, right? But now to manage this, before we were not able to manage huge credits, but for logistic, we have to pay. For manufacturing, we have to pay upfront.
Yeah.
Now, how will a startup with this limited funds
Yeah.
will survive? Because I have to pay first and then get my money back.
Yeah.
So now I always focus on building good relationship with people I work with.
Okay.
So now to manage this credit, we get requested our manufacturer for credit cycle. The logistic partners I have, they've never given credit to anyone. They give me credit.
Oh.
So now my cash flow is positive because I have credit from everywhere, which I have to pay upfront, which I don't. I paid once I collect the money and then I pay them.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
B2B though you've cracked in my opinion. is
Yes,
what it
B2B
seems
we have
like.
cracked. D2C we have not cracked.
So D2C mein what's lacking, what's missing, what's more difficult to get like a customer for the first time or to retain your existing customers?
Definitely retain. I can get a customer every single day if I spend 1,000 rupees ads on Meta.
Okay.
But if that customer is gonna come back and buy,
Yeah.
that is a zero cost to me and pure profit. That's where I
Okay.
actually make profit,
Okay.
right? Because my CAG is then absolutely no.
In your opinion, what's missing? Because I loved your bars, but again, I hadn't tried it before. So, like again, you guys available on Blinkit?
We just got onboarded and soon we are expanding.
Okay, nice.
After 1.5 years, it took us to actually crack Blinkit.
Yeah.
We went to their office, वहां से निकाल दिया हमें
Huh.
कुछ नहीं हो पाया.
Huh.
But now they have automated it and now
Yeah.
we are finally in it and we just got onboarded with this.
Oh wow. So
But
I
it
think
has
that will
time.
help a lot. That will help a lot.
Yeah, for these kind of products,
Yeah.
people don't want to wait 3-4 days on a website
Yeah.
when I can get it for like 5 minutes with Blinkit.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
So, in your opinion, what's the one missing ingredient that will take rice bar from 1 to 10 in an instant? Like, I to loved your product.
thank you. I think once I actually scale quick commerce, once I crack quick commerce,
Hmm.
Zepto, Blinkit, Big Basket, once I crack this, crazy amount of jump I can see.
Okay.
Yeah, which I've also seen from people doing other brands in Blinkit. I'm like, wow, people are doing just this much from Blinkit. It's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And Blinkit is a game changer in
game
India.
changer.
Yeah.
But it's also now getting very competitive, and the price to rank my protein bar top, it's gonna cost me heavy.
Yeah.
And brands are backed by big names, crazy amount of money.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now we're a startup. We don't have crazy amount of funds or anything,
Hmm.
right? And so it's very difficult. So you really want the customer to try a product, trust it, so that you will buy it again.
What's the end goal for you guys? Like, do you envision taking it to an IPO or something else?
No, we are not actually thinking to take it to IPO. We want good acquisition by a strong name.
Okay.
Yeah, another goal for us is also that a lot of global brands have come into India and captured them.
Okay.
Right? If you see Dairy Milk, it's owned by a company which is not in India,
Yeah.
right? And you see that these players, not even in India, running the whole business.
Hmm. Hmm.
So now as a brand, I want to take my brand to the global
Hmm.
and make the trust in food from India. Because when I was in Dubai and took my bars,
Yeah.
they said कि this would be fake nutrition, गलत होगा, पेट खराब हो जाएगा ये खा लोगे तो.
Huh, huh,
I
huh.
said no, this has gut prebiotics.
Huh.
Have it, try it.
Yeah.
Funnily, Ritik Roshan's trainer, Chris Gethin,
Okay.
I used to go to Chris Gethin gym, so he actually came to the gym.
Okay.
I said, "Hi, I'm making this. Please try this bar."
Hmm.
He said, "No, I don't have bars in India."
Huh.
I said, "Why?" He said that it caused him very bloating, and actually his stomach gets upset.
Okay.
So I was like, "No, try mine. I've added prebiotics. So even if you ever mentioned the packet,
Okay.
we add which is very friendly to your gut, and you won't cause any indigestion or anything."
Okay.
So he tried the bar.
Hmm.
The next day, he sent me a voice note
Hmm.
saying, "Hey man, I love your bar. Your taste, your profile didn't upset me, and I really liked it."
Yeah.
So that's when I realized that our bars have the scope to actually capture the foreign market as well,
Yeah. Yeah.
international.
Yeah. Nice. Amazing, man. I again and again I'm saying it, but I actually really liked your protein
Thank
bar.
you.
I haven't tried the energy bar. I'll try that as well.
Sure.
Before we end this segment, one piece of financial advice that you would give to an upcoming founder, entrepreneur who wants to get into the health and wellness industry specifically.
Be ready for credit cycles. Create a strategy to tackle them, right? And the major thing I will everyone I will tell is that don't spend the money you don't have.
Okay. Yeah. Fair. So yeah, you heard it right here. That's the financial advice for you guys. I'm not getting into the health and wellness industry anytime soon. But yeah, that was the Finance 101 segment. Really informative. Thank you for sharing all that you did. We are now going to my favorite segment, which is the Curiosity Gap, where I'm going to ask you some, we're going to bring in some topics where we are going to create some curiosity in the audience's minds, and it's not necessary that we come to a conclusion on that topic. It's just for discussion's sake. Whatever you say, I'll say something against it only, so that discussion chalti rahe and the audience becomes a little curious. Okay? So now we're gonna catch you in the Curiosity Gap segment. Welcome back. We are now in the Curiosity Gap segment where I have brought in some very interesting topics. First of which is the future of consumption. Like I mentioned earlier, people in India have started spending more on health and wellness, snacking, and they're more conscious of what they're consuming and putting in their body. What is your perspective on how this industry is shaping out to be and what it will be in the next, let's say, 5 years?
I personally believe that we are still early in the market.
Yeah.
People are still learning about protein, healthy snacks, how it's good for them,
Hmm.
and that especially after COVID,
Hmm.
a lot of people now consider health very seriously,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So there's a lot of scope that this market will grow. It's already growing a lot every month, every year.
Hmm.
There are more brands coming in. The space is getting tight, more competitive than ever.
Yeah.
I mean, when I started, there were just 4 5 brands I knew. In 1 year of time, there are like 5 more brands have come
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are also brands who actually came, took over all the brands which were there since like 5 years.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
it's crazy,
Yeah.
and I think the market has very potential. Market is you can grow a lot,
Okay.
especially that outside India, this market is very big. Like
Yeah.
it's in $1 billion. You're right on. All we're also in the snacking industry is very $1 billion, but I think the protein bar market is just 600 CR right now,
Okay.
but it's growing,
Okay.
and I believe it's gonna grow. And in the next 3 4 years, people will be like, now protein bar is the cool thing, not a normal chocolate to have.
Yeah, true, true. Yeah, I agree with that. Another thing that a lot of people struggle with, I don't know if you heard about it or not, is emotional eating. A lot of times you feel sad, that's why you're eating, or you feel happy, that's why you're eating. So, in terms of rice bars specifically with your brand, what kind of customers are you targeting? Are you looking at people who are emotional eaters so that they find a healthier alternative to their emotional eating?
Yeah, as Rise, when we started, we wanted people that if they eat this, it's for them that they're uplifting their lifestyle. They
Okay,
want to do better in life and they're giving something good to their body,
okay,
right? So, yeah, emotional, definitely. We are targeting Gen Z, but a lot
okay.
of my customer targets are also from corporate people.
Do you consider yourselves to be an alternative to unhealthy snacks, or do you consider yourselves to be a wellness product that will actually, build on your health and improve it? What kind of a positioning are you guys taking?
The second one, that we are not any alternative to healthy products. We are selling healthy. You have good protein, there's no sugar, absolutely guilt free. There's no alternative. Somebody wants to eat unhealthy, they eat unhealthy. If somebody wants to eat healthy because they are worried and they're health conscious, right?
Okay,
That's why they're eating.
okay.
Yeah, for lesser calories or whatever be the reason.
Hmm,
But as a brand, we focus that these ingredients do benefit,
hmm,
right? Like I said, this won't cause you any bloating, any sort of sugar spike in your body,
hmm.
right? This won't happen. So it's absolutely healthy. And yeah, that's our positioning that this is a healthy product. This is good for you.
So personally, I would take rice and eat rice when I'm feeling like, okay, I want to eat something, but I don't want to eat something unhealthy. I don't want to have like a biscuit, like an Oreo or a bourbon. I want to have something that might help me. So that is why I said it kind of is an alternative to unhealthy snacks. For me personally, is how I would view it. But you guys are positioning yourself differently.
So that's when you will actually eat the product, is you're right.
Yeah,
When you don't want to eat unhealthy, you want to change because you want to now eat something
yeah,
healthy.
yeah.
That's why when rice will come. Absolutely right. But we're not saying that we're alternative to your unhealthy. We're saying which is healthy, and
Okay.
this will give you your cravings which you're actually looking for, something
Yeah.
sweet, but you don't have to worry about it later.
When you guys were pitching on Shark Tank, you guys had those dream bites, and that seemed quite interesting to me. But you guys have now discontinued it. What is the reason behind that? Is it because functional snacking is a space in this industry that is also growing at a rapid rate, and functional snacking might compete with pharma companies, wellness companies at a much bigger and higher level than they are currently. Like you also mentioned that we have now filled the gap where people don't need to have prescriptions to take melatonin because you've put it in your dream bites. So why did you discontinue it, and what do you think about the functional snacking space? Would you want to enter back into it with another kind of a product? What's your view on that?
So the product was actually fantastic.
Hmm.
It did work. I used to have it personally every single day. It
Okay.
was amazing. Most natural and healthy way to actually sleep,
Okay.
and it's also sweet. But there were a few mistakes we made it with, and we realized we couldn't crack it. Number one is that the pricing,
Okay.
right? So we were selling one packet of 8 chocolates for roughly 320 rupees
Okay.
for 8 chocolates,
Okay.
right? 400 rupees actually.
Hmm.
And people are selling 400 rupees of melatonin gummies or tablets, 30, but for 400 rupees.
Oh.
Whereas I'm selling only 8,
Yeah.
right? So that's a major problem,
Yeah.
right? Major price sensitive high.
Yeah.
Then we thought that we will reduce. My one chocolate was 12 gram.
Hmm.
So our idea was, now we know this was the problem. This is why it was not selling, right? But I also have something interesting which I got to know about the market.
Hmm.
So for sleep specifically in India, it's like people don't want to accept that they have a sleep problem.
Yeah. It's a taboo.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So the market is growing,
Yeah.
but there are people who are actually educated about it. The melatonin is actually safe and it's not addictive or anything,
Hmm.
right? So what we thought that our chocolate was 12 gram,
Hmm.
हम इसको 6 ग्राम कर देते हैं
Hmm.
और इसको 30 चॉकलेट्स का पैक बना दे, सेम 400 प्राइस का रुपीस बेचते हैं.
Okay. Okay.
But due to the market, we didn't seem that we have to push it right now.
Huh.
Maybe we're too early for it,
Huh.
right? And market is still growing. And we don't want to deploy our funds in that and don't know because we're going to end up burning it.
Okay.
For melatonin chocolates, D2C is the way. Offline, I can target with pharmacy, but I need to market it heavily,
Hmm.
right? So then we decided, okay, that it has not working. Our inventory will go waste,
Hmm.
and we decided to discontinue it.
Hmm.
But there was one friend of mine who told me
Hmm.
that he was selling this melatonin
Hmm.
gummies, I guess.
Hmm.
He was not able to sell his inventory, and he had 50 lakh worth of inventory.
Oh.
Yeah, if
Okay.
that would have gone, company would have been gotten shut.
Yeah.
Big losses.
Hmm.
You have no clue where they sold the last of their melatonin.
Where?
I think that was a genius, crazy idea,
Where?
but they had to do it because they couldn't afford a dead stock.
Where?
Take a random guess. If no consumer is buying, where will you sell your 50 lakh worth of melatonin?
I don't know.
Any guess?
Some corporate, uh, some company. I don't know. So gifting. I don't know.
This person
Yeah.
sold his entire inventory in a jail.
Oh, that's smart.
Yes, because
Yeah.
people can't sleep
Yeah.
in jail,
Yeah.
so he sold it to jails for people to help them sleep.
Oh.
Crazy idea, right?
Yeah.
And you would have never thought it would have been like
Yeah.
that.
Oh,
Yeah.
crazy.
So then I realized, oh shit, the market is like that bad. It's better right not to do it right now.
You guys also had something for period cramp
Correct.
pain, right? So, what was that? And do you guys still sell that? Was that also early? What was the story for that?
Even with the pricing, same pricing
Huh.
problem. Second, actually, it was a beautiful product. It did work. We got a lot of positive feedbacks,
Hmm.
right? But the taste was not that up to mark.
Okay.
Girls would still choose a sweet chocolate over the Bliss Bites, which we used to sell.
Okay.
They want something more sweeter, even though it did help.
Hmm.
And we saw that to gain trust, the girl really needs to trust you with the product,
Yeah.
that she's gonna repeatedly use this in her cycle,
Yeah.
right? But to gain that trust is absolutely difficult.
Yeah.
And us being actually male founders selling,
Maybe.
maybe I thought it could work, but maybe it didn't. Maybe girls can understand girls.
Hmm.
But when they see that two guys, young guys, are selling, maybe they don't believe in the product, even if it worked. It really did work.
Hmm.
We had trials, we gave out, we got positive feedback. But then that's it. There was no scalability scope of it.
Okay. Yeah.
So we
Fair.
stopped.
Seems like you guys took a lot of the advice that Sharks gave, that you should focus on building a hero product and everything. That's good.
Right.
That's
More
good
of
in that sense.
consumer feedback.
Yeah.
We also learn from the consumer. At the end, the consumer is the king in my
Yeah.
industry because they're the one who's gonna buy it.
Yeah.
So you understand to them, listen to their demand and their needs.
Yeah.
You're profitable right there.
Yeah. You spoke about profitability. That's a great segue to the next topic, which is understanding the Indian ecosystem of startups and the future of it. You being a startup in the health and wellness industry, and there are hundreds of other startups opening in India. It's a whole wave that has not just started; has actually started 2-3 years back now. So, what is your outlook towards the ecosystem that has been built in India? What you have done at the age of 21 might not have been possible 10-20 years back to do for people who were 21 at that time. What has changed over these 10-20 years, and where do you see us going in terms of the ecosystem that has been built?
So ecosystem now, before somebody started a business, their family would say, "Why are you starting a brand or business?"
Yeah.
But right now they say, "Yes, go start it."
Yeah.
They're more excited.
Parents get excited.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was really hard for me to convince my parents that I'm dropping out and I don't have a degree, because
Okay.
they still have the mindset, no, you have to go get a degree.
Yeah.
This even last month only they were telling me, where's your degree?
Huh.
Even if achieving wonders, doing whatever,
Yeah.
they'll still ask
Hmm.
for a degree.
थोड़ा सा ऑर्थोडॉक्स माइंडसेट तो रहता ही है.
Huh.
Yeah.
But coming to this, what I've now realized is entrepreneurship, startups, founders, this is like the next biggest boom thing.
Hmm.
And it has gotten so much better because I think there are more resources available. There's
Yeah.
more government support,
Yeah.
and people are now want to try new brands. They want to see how people are building.
Yeah.
So
I feel
it's-
like Shark Tank also as a platform for young startups like yours builds a lot of credibility, authenticity, like we were talking about earlier, and gives a major boost to companies like yours. ऐसे और भी बहुत कुछ आना चाहिए, in my opinion, in this space, right? A lot of more
there are
things
more
like
shows coming.
yeah,
There's one more show called Idea Bars,
yeah, I've heard of that.
and there's one more called Lions Den.
Yes,
So
yes.
more shows are even coming up.
Are you guys planning on going on any of these shows too?
I guess you never know.
In a world where people are chasing valuation, visibility, sales, what are you chasing as a founder, as a person on its own?
So that's a very good question. I met one of the richest guy I know,
Okay.
crazy rich. Like I asked him, I want to get rich. How do I build wealth? How do I build big money, big business?
Hmm.
His only simple answer was what you said. He told me a lot of people chase valuation and they don't build value. You build value,
Hmm.
you get everything.
Yeah.
That was
Impact
the
is also
answer.
important, right?
Exactly.
Hmm.
So obviously, when I started, we were like valuation. It still is, because valuation something is actually going to make me money.
Yeah.
Like the more value I have, the more worth my shares are.
Yeah.
The more higher I can sell, my investors are happy.
Yeah.
Right. But while chasing the valuation, we forget to build value. That why are we building this valuation if this is not done right?
Hmm.
Right. So you got to take 10 steps back to get 100 steps ahead.
Hmm.
But it's more of to build value is long term.
Hmm.
To sell valuation is short term.
Yeah, very well said. And if you had to put it in one line for Rise, the kind of impact that you want to leave with the customers, what would that line be?
Like you said, protein bars can be actually tasty
Yeah,
and cheap also.
okay.
Yeah.
That's the kind of impact that
Yeah,
you want
that
to leave.
a lot of people believe that protein bar, you said that they don't have taste.
Hmm.
So I want people to know protein bar is as tasty as in chocolate.
Hmm.
It's literally chocolate with many benefits.
Okay. And lastly, for this topic, like we spoke about how a lot of people are now spending and caring about their health, and healthy snacking as an industry is growing rapidly. Can you predict the next mass consumer shift, like where people will start focusing on next, and maybe that can help someone build a brand in that space at an early stage and maybe reap the benefits? कुछ सोचा है कि कहाँ shift हो सकता है consumer?
I think Indian business are spoiling everyone.
Hmm.
So people want everything right now, every second.
Yeah.
The more you make it easy for the consumer,
Convenience.
convenience,
Yeah.
and they don't have to do any effort,
Hmm.
and they get what they are getting. You've cracked everything.
Okay.
But like we are talking about startups and everything.
Yeah.
But there are also crazy things that happen in startups.
Hmm.
Once there's a crazy story. One of my manufacturer,
Yeah.
he sells whey protein, the big powder.
Okay.
So he sent that to a customer.
Hmm.
A lot of people just order it and then send it back. A lot of waste of money to the brand and to the logistics.
Yeah.
people. But this time it gets more crazier. It happened to me also.
Okay.
So the whey protein box came back.
Okay.
Once you open the whey protein box,
Huh.
the powder is empty and you find two slippers in it.
Slippers?
Yeah.
Why?
Somebody took the protein, put the slipper and sent it back.
Oh.
So
Scam.
yeah, even in like warehouses I sent the bars.
Huh.
6 pack का है मेरा, but customer को पहुंच रहा है 3 pack, 4 pack. Like where
Oh.
is it going? So
Oh.
it goes in the logistics.
Oh.
Yeah.
And you don't even get to know who's taken it.
No.
Crazy.
You have to bear with that.
Nice. I mean, not nice, but
Not nice, yeah.
wow. Now coming to the last topic of the podcast, of the segment, I want to talk about influencer-led brands, creator-led brands. How someone has not been able to create, let's say, a Prime that is in the UK and the US, Logan Paul, KSI, and Mr. Beast, Feastables. An Indian creator brand. Why is that not being able to come up? Maybe even I could say like Sunny Leone is your brand ambassador. I would consider this also to be a creator built brand because she is also an investor. But ऐसा कुछ इंडिया से निकल के नहीं आ रहा. Why do you think that's not happening?
It's a pretty good question. I think people just watch everyone for entertainment. Nobody's actually maybe that influential. So if like KSI Logan Paul says something, people are like jump on and try it.
Okay.
But your people every day are selling something new.
हाँ
Every
हाँ
day they're creating new.
हाँ कुछ authenticity नहीं है.
हाँ और उसमें क्या influence होती power है.
Okay. So India में that is lacking. Authenticity, connect is lacking.
Or focus also.
Okay, okay. And what do you believe? What do you think about the fact that most brands in today's space are very much dependent on influencers and their influencer campaigns, marketing, all of these things? Because, yeah, audience is now connecting more to influencers and the new age, the modern digital age marketing rather than traditional marketing means. What is your perspective on that? And what are you guys doing as Rise Bar, as a company, as a brand, in terms of connecting with the audience through influencers or personally as well?
Got it. So you have to follow the trend, right, to crack the market. And
Yeah.
influencers have the attention right now.
Hmm.
They have the followers, they have the audience.
Hmm.
For me, it's like I just take this product, tell it to your audience, this is it.
Yeah.
So people will come,
Yeah.
right? So influencer, they are in the demand right now
Yeah.
because they have those followers.
Hmm.
People want to market it. Instead of me spending on meta ads,
Hmm.
I can give to an influencer who has the followers, and maybe someone can actually buy and do it,
Yeah.
right? But now I've also seen that sometimes influencers can also not lead to sales, but also branding
Hmm.
and visibility.
Awareness,
Yeah,
recall. Yes.
yeah. So before we used to think कि influencer we will give to sales बहुत बढ़
हाँ
जाएगी.
हाँ हाँ.
It's not like that.
Yeah.
It's actually more of awareness.
Yeah.
People are getting to know about the brand.
Yeah.
But people are not gonna buy it from the influencer
Yeah.
or tap on the link, maybe if you do.
Hmm.
But they're gonna get an ad कि I saw this with an influencer and I
Hmm.
will buy this.
Hmm. True.
Right? I saw her trying, I want to try this.
True.
Right?
True.
For us, marketing has been influencer marketing. Now we are also more focusing now coming up with more founders content.
Hmm.
That is also now trending that
Yeah,
founder comes out.
I want to talk about this as well. Like a lot of brands are now, even the sharks that sit on Shark Tank, all of them are putting their face with their brand now because people are relating to the founder more than the brand. They trust the founder more than the brand. I mean, if they trust the founder, they'll trust the brand. That is why we're doing the podcast also today, right? If people who are watching this podcast trust you and what you are doing, they might trust Rise, they might try it. Why has this change come and what do you think about it? Are you enjoying this change? Are you creating some content कुछ इस चीज में हो रहा है?
I think after Shark Tank, like now boat people buy from people.
Yeah.
People trust people.
Yeah.
Right? So now people will say boat, but they'll say Aman
Yeah.
Gupta, right?
Yeah.
So that connection, that resemblance, at the end it's people and people.
Yep. Yep.
If they know who are they buying from, they
Yep.
know this person, they
Yeah.
know who's selling this,
Yeah.
people trust more,
Yeah.
right? And I'm also trying to make contents, but now I'm also managing. Or managing के बीच में अब content भी बनाना is like two things to like manage it.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, you can obviously do it. We are planning actually for new founder contents. We also saw जब हमने Meta ads पे founder led campaigns चलाए थे.
Okay.
So you got the highest response in that.
Yeah.
There was less CAC, there was more AOV in the orders, and we had good response from it. So we know that this works because people want to buy from people they trust,
Yeah.
right? So you have to build a trust as a founder.
Yeah.
Even if I share our journey, this, if they know the people, it's better, I guess.
Yeah. Wow. I think that's it for the podcast. Thank you for sharing all you did, your journey. I think people would have grasped a lot from what you have done at such a young age. So thank you for sharing all that you did. एक हमारे podcast का छोटा सा रिवाज है. Before you go, you'll see there's a pair of shades and a pen right behind you. If you could pick up those pair of shades and that marker, sign on one lens, write your name on the other, and then just wear it once and show it to the camera how cool you're looking. So yeah, that's Mr. Dhruv Verma on the podcast, and that's me, Adhiraj Sethi, as usual. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You guys know the drill. We'll see you in the next one.